Hi, thanks for joining us for another episode of Money TV. I'm Don Baillargeon. So glad you could be with us. Money TV being the program all about money and what makes it happen. Well, depending which part of the world you're watching us from, and Money TV is seen in more than 75 countries, the midterm elections in the U.S. are just coming up or they've just passed. But what's turning into a very disturbing trend is all of the news which broke this week about election ballot scams and voter fraud. Now in Florida, a Daytona Beach commissioner and his campaign manager were arrested this week for allegedly obtaining absentee ballots in the names of people who did not order them and then casting the votes for their own campaign. In Central California, there are reports of people going door to door offering to hand deliver absentee ballots to the polls, which of course is illegal. In Nevada, concern was raised this week when it was reported by early voters that certain voting machines had to vote for U.S. Senator already pre-cast. In Houston, investigators found vacant lots which had several voters registered and an 8-bed halfway house with more than 40 voters registered at that address. If it's so easy to fraudulently register to vote, how many votes cast are legitimate and how many are bogus? Now, we all remember the debacle of 10 years ago during the general election when Florida became the swing state and the country's next president hung in the balance of some 500 votes. We learned what a Chad was and even became acquainted with a hanging Chad. Is this the United States we're talking about, or some bad movie about a banana republic? There are those who believe all of this talk about voting and registration fraud is just that, all talk. But it always seems that where there's smoke, there is fire. If it's so easy to falsify the registration of a voter, then how safe are our elections from fraud? Just this week, a federal appeals judge struck down an Arizona law which required someone registering to vote to provide proof that they're an American citizen. Imagine that. You can register to vote in Arizona and you don't have to prove that you have the right to do so. Many, many millions of dollars are spent by candidates and special interest groups to get you to vote one way or another. Anytime that kind of money is at stake, there are going to be those who try to beat the system. Now, there's no money at stake here. This is a toll-free call from anywhere in the world you're watching the program, 888-259-4449. Toll-free number to get free information in the mail about our featured guests. When you do call, be sure and ask to be added to the subscription list of our Money TV newsletter. It's an email publication. It is free. Again, 888-259-4449. You can use your mobile phone and text Money TV to go 800 or 46800. You can visit us at moneytv.net. And we'd love to have you follow us at Facebook and Twitter.